friends, myself Subrata Mukherjee, and today I will discuss another problem on royalty.
The Bihar Coal Company Limited holds a lease of coal mines for a period of 12 years commencing from 1st April 2006. According to the lease, the company is to pay rupees 7.50 as royalty per ton with a minimum of rupees 1,50,000 per year. Short workings can, however, be recovered out of the royalty in excess of the minimum rent of the next 2 years only. For the year of a strike, the minimum rent is to be reduced to 60%. The output in tons for the 6 years ending 31st March 2012 is as under. Year output in tons. In 2006-7, output was 10,000 tons. In 2007-8, 12,000 tons. 2008-9, 25,000 tons. 2009-10, 20,000 tons. 2010-11, 50,000 tons. 2011-12, 15,000 tons, in which there was a strike. Write up the necessary ledger account in the books of Bihar Coal Company Limited. In the books of Bihar Coal Company Limited, we are to prepare the statement of royalty payable. There are 8 columns that I have prepared here. The first column is the year. Next column is the output, which is given in tons. Third column is the royalty, which is paid at the rate of 7 rupees 50 paise per ton of coal raised. Then there is a minimum rent. Then short workings. SW represents short workings. SWR is the short working recouped. SWL is the short working lapsed. And the last column is the amount payable. So in the first year 2006-7, there was an output of 10,000 ton. So royalty will be calculated at 75,000 rupees. Your minimum rent is 1,50,000. So I am writing here as minimum rent as 1,50,000. Short workings. So there is a short working of 75,000. Now in the question it is given that this short working can be recovered within next 2 years. So there is no question of short working recovered in the first year. Then there is no question of lapse. So amount payable to the landlord will be 1,50,000. Next is in 2007-8 there is an output of 12,000 tons. So your royalty will be 90,000. So 12,000 into 7.5. So this is 90,000. Minimum rent is again 1,50,000. So there is a short working of 60,000. No question of recovery of short working or lapse. So amount payable to landlord is again 1,50,000. In third year there is a output of 25,000 tons. So 25,000 into 7 rupees 50 paise is 1,87,500. So there is excess working of 37,500 that will be recovered. So in 2008-9 there is no question of short working, but this excess working of 37,500 will be recovered here. 37,500. And the short working which arose in the year 2006-7 for rupees 75,000, out of which 37,500 is recovered in the year 2008-9. But the remaining amount of 37,500 will be transferred to short working lapse account. So 37,500 is 75,000 minus 37,500 is also 37,500. So in 2008-9 amount payable to landlord will be 1,50,000. Then in 2009-10 there is a production of output of 20,000 tons. So 20,000 into 7 rupees 50 paise is 1,50,000. So minimum rent is also 1,50,000. So there is no excess working or short working. So short working, there is no short working. Short working recovered is nil. So the amount of 60,000 which short working which arose in the year 2007-8 will be lapsed in 2008-9-10. In the year 2009-10 this amount of 60,000 will be lapsed. So amount payable to landlord again will be 1,50,000. In the year 2010-11, there is an output of 50,000 tons. So your royalty will be 3,75,000. Minimum rent is 1,50,000. No question of short workings. There is no short working lapsed or recovered, and amount payable again will be 3,75,000. So whatever amount of royalty for the year 2010-11 will be paid to the landlord, 3,75,000. In 2011-12 there was a strike, and output was 15,000 ton. So your into 7 rupees 50 paise will be 1,12,500. Now in the year of strike, the minimum rent will be reduced by 40%. It will be reduced to 60%. So this will be 60% of 1,50,000. This is just for your understanding I am writing here. This will be, your minimum rent will be reduced to 90,000. So no question of short working recovered or short working lapsed, and amount payable to landlord will be 1,12,500. So this is the statement of royalty payable in one screen. So the first ledger is the royalty account. So on 31st March 2007, royalty account debit to landlord 75,000. Now royalty account is a nominal account, so balance in royalty account will be transferred to profit and loss account. So on year end 31st March 2007, the amount has been transferred to PL account 75,000. On 31st March 2008, royalty account debit to landlord 90,000. And on 31st March 2008, this balance has been transferred to PL. So by PL 90,000. Then on 31st March 2009, royalty account debit to landlord 1,87,500, and again on 31st March 2009 this amount has been transferred to PL 1,87,500. So you will get this amount of royalty in column 3 of your working statement of royalty payable. From column number 3 I have taken all this figure. You will find all the figure in column number 3. Then on 31st March 2010, to landlord 1,50,000, by profit and loss account 1,50,000. Again on 31st March 2011, royalty account debit to landlord 3,75,000, and this amount has been transferred to profit and loss account at the end of the year, that is on 31st March 2011, by profit and loss account 3,75,000. Then on 31st March 2012, royalty account debit to landlord 1,12,500, by profit and loss account the amount has been transferred. So when I will prepare this landlord account, next ledger that I am going to prepare, so you will find all this figure that is written on the debit side of your royalty account, this will appear on the credit side of your landlord account. So in landlord account in the year 2006-07, so on the credit side I have written by royalty account 75,000, by short working 75,000. So these two amount you will find from the statement of royalty payable, and from column number 3 as well as in column number 5. So in royalty account I have passed the journal entry, royalty account debit to landlord 75,000. So that amount has been posted here. So royalty account debit, short working account debit to landlord. So this is the actual journal. Royalty account debit, short working account debit 75,000 to landlord 1,50,000. And on 31st March 2007, 1,50,000 has been paid to the landlord. So journal entry is landlord account debit to bank 1,50,000. In 2007-08, royalty account debit 90,000, short working account debit 60,000, to landlord 1,50,000. And the next journal is landlord account debit to bank 1,50,000. In 2008-09, royalty account, your journal entry is royalty account debit 1,87,500 to landlord account 1,87,500. Then landlord account debit 1,87,500 to bank 1,50,000 to short workings 37,500. This is basically short workings recouped or short workings recovered. So then in 2009-10 royalty account debit to landlord 1,50,000 and the same amount that is there as royalty will be paid to the landlord 1,50,000. Then in 2010-11 the royalty amount was 3,75,000 and the entire amount has been paid to the landlord. So landlord account debit to 3,75,000. Then again in the year 2011-12 royalty arose 1,12,500. So your journal entry is royalty account debit 1,12,500 to landlord account 1,12,500. And the next journal is landlord account debit 1,12,500 to bank 1,12,500. Now in the short working ledger, on the debit side, short working account debit to landlord 75,000. Now short working in this balance, the balance in this ledger will be carried forward to next year. That is 75,000 will be carried forward to 2007-8. Now again in 2007-8, in the year 2007-8, there was a short working of 60,000 which is shown in the statement of royalty payable in my working. Now a total amount of short working at the end of the year 2007-8 was 1,35,000. Now in the year 2008-9, there was an excess working of 37,500 which was adjusted. So landlord account debit to short working, this 37,500 you have seen in the landlord ledger. Earlier it was on the debit side of the landlord account. Now it is posted on the credit side of the short working account. So landlord account debit 37,500 to short working account 37,500 and the balance of 37,500 which is written off. So this is basically the short working lapsed 37,500. So PL account debit 37,500 to short working account and this short working of 60,000 will be carried forward to the next year of 2009-10. Now in 2009-10 this amount was not adjusted against the excess working because there was no excess working. So in 2009-10 this amount was again charged to PL account and this amount is also short working lapsed. So there was no balance in the short working from the year 2010-11 and 11-12. So that amount or those year I have not drawn or nothing will be shown in those 2 years. So short working ledger in one screen I have presented here.
You have understood the problem and I request the student who are viewing my channel to subscribe my channel and to see the playlist section of the channel to see the earlier videos that I have uploaded there. Thank you.